The most successful businesses, millionaires, billionaires that are going to be created in this next decade will be the ones that really leverage artificial intelligence, like ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT is the most popular one right now, and it's one of the most beneficial tools that you can use to grow your business. Most business owners have not even used it yet. So just by following along today, you'll be able to learn and gain new strategies that will really help you stay ahead of your competition. So we're going to log in here on ChatGPT. I already have an account, but if you don't have an account, you can just create one. Now, once you're in, there's the free version and there's the paid version. So the free version, you don't have to pay anything to use it. It's ChatGPT 3.5. And then if you want the ChatGPT Plus, it's $20 a month. It allows you to use ChatGPT 4, which is more creative, has advanced reasoning. It's like a higher level ChatGPT that you can use. Right now it's free, but sometimes there's a lot of people using it. If there's too many people using it, if you have the free version, you won't be able to really use ChatGPT until more people log off. And so with getting the ChatGPT Plus, it allows you to use it at any time, so you don't have to wait. Now, if you decide to go with the free version, there's no really like the best times to use it. I mean, ChatGPT has not told anybody when to best use it, but I suspect that the most operated times would be during work hours. You can be a little strategic and use it, early in the morning or late at night when people are more likely to be asleep. All right, so once we're in and you create an account, on the left-hand side, you'll be able to see a history. So similar to like a Google search history, you can always find the previous searches that you've done. With ChatGPT, it saves. So you can always go back to the sort of a dashboard and be able to go to the specific chat that you've used in the past. All right, so I'm gonna go over 3 different ways that you can use it for your business. The first one's going to be to help come up with strategies to help grow your business. The second one is going to be sales, how you can increase your sales with ChatGPT. And the third one is going to be marketing. So let's start with strategy. There are 3 different skill sets that you want to get really good at when you're using ChatGPT. So the first one's going to be contextualizing. So what I mean by contextualizing is giving ChatGPT some context about your business. The reason why you want to give it context is because if you just put very general, like a general prompt into ChatGPT, then it's going to give you a very general answer and reply. So the more contextual and the more detailed you can be about your specific business, the better the ideas and output of ChatGPT is going to give you. So some of the things that you can input into ChatGPT to get some context is the type of business you're in, how much revenue you're doing in your business, how long you've been in business, who your ideal customers are, what current challenges that they're facing, and then what challenges are you facing in your business as well, and then also what your business goals are. So, and then that's just some ideas. You can get even more descriptive as possible. The second C to really get good at is curiosity. And so what I mean by that is when ChatGPT gives you a prompt, gives you a response, you got to have some sort of curiosity to ask follow-up questions. So you can literally have a conversation with it. So let's say you ask it to do something, it gives you a response. You can ask a follow-up question to give you a better response than it did. Now, in order to do that, you have to high level of curiosity to really question and wonder. So just don't take the results that it gives you the first time. You can dive deeper. And as you dive deeper, ask a second question, third question, fourth question, it'll give you an even better and better response. And so don't just stop at one level. You can get deeper into the second, third, fourth, fifth level. And then the last C that you want to really get good at is creativity. So giving it a unique prompt. There's very generic sort of prompts you can give, like, how do I grow my business? That's not really creative, right? But by giving context and asking a more unique question through your creativity, it will give you a better response. So those are the 3 C's to get good at: contextualizing, curiosity, and creativity. So let's go over the strategy. So now I'm going to share my screen again. Wanted to get those 3 C's out of the way, and then let's go into the strategy. So we have ChatGPT here. The first step, like I mentioned, is contextualizing. So I'm just going to make up a random business right now. And when you use ChatGPT, you can relate it more to your specific business. So I'm going to say, I own an IT company with 2 employees, okay? We are doing about $200,000 a year in revenue, all right? I've been in business for 2 years, and our goal for the end of this year is $400,000 a year in revenue. Okay, notice how detailed I'm being. You want to give as much context as possible. I'm going to say our potential, our ideal clients are small and medium-sized accounting businesses. We would like to reach out to the CEO or president of those companies. Our current challenges are not getting enough leads and not generating consistent sales. What are some ways I can grow my business? Okay, so I just gave it a lot of context, and of course you can always go deeper. The more deep you can go, the better, but this is like surface level. And then I asked it a question. I'm gonna click enter, and within seconds it's gonna give me some ideas here. Okay, so let's see how good these ideas are. So we got define your target market, okay? So coming up with needs, pain points of those clients. So what are their pain points, needs? And so right there, you can use the second C, which is curiosity. You can dive deep into that, and you can type in with ChatGPT, what are the needs and pain points of small and medium-sized accounting businesses related to technology, right? So that's a level 2 sort of prompt that you can go into. But there are some other ideas: enhance your online presence, content marketing, networking with industry professionals. So these are some strategies that you can use. You can, of course, do them all, or you can pick and choose which ones you want to do, but that's how you can use ChatGPT for strategy. Now let's use ChatGPT for sales. In sales, for this made-up company, they would probably want to reach out to these people, right? So I'm going to have ChatGPT now create a message that I can send to these people to spark a conversation or hop on a call. And so I can say, create an outreach message for these potential clients. Okay, there we go. It's creating a very long message. Okay, and so in my experience, I'm sure that you all have have probably experienced this as well. Long messages tend to not do as well as short messages. So you can actually have it, and this is the second level, right? You can have it shorten it. So I'm going to say, shorten the message by 90%. Okay, so that doesn't look like 90%, but it tried its best. So then we can get a little bit more, advanced. We could say something like, remove what we offer, and, based on the research that you've done, what is the biggest pain point that the accounting business has, and use that only one pain point, right, in the message. So you can always go deeper, but in this sort of example, you can use it to help you create an outreach message. Now, let's say you want to increase sales, and maybe you get someone on the phone with you or a meeting. How do you book them into a client? Well, you can actually have ChatGPT create you a script that you can use to get them to become a client. So you can say something like, create me a sales script that I can use when I'm on a sales meeting with them. Okay, and ChatGPT can create a sales script for you that you can follow along, like addressing the concerns they might have, how you can best present it, understanding their needs and how you can develop that need, how you can close them, right? So you can follow this outline, and like I mentioned, you can go deeper on each point, and that's where the curiosity comes. Those are some ways that you can use ChatGPT for sales, is for your outreach messages, and then also a sales script. Now with the outreach messages, you can actually create multiple different types of messages. So don't just stick with one. You can create 3, 4, 5, 6 different types and variations and you can test out to see which ones work the best. And so don't just stick with one that ChatGPT gave you. Come up with a few, have it create you a few different ones, and that way you can see if there's one that's more effective than the other. Okay. Now, another tip is you can also do it by platform. So you could have it, let's say you're trying to reach out to someone on LinkedIn, right? You can say, create me a LinkedIn outreach message, create me a Facebook outreach message, right? So contextualizing, giving it more context, you'll be able to then tailor that messaging to the specific platform. Okay, so far we went through strategy, how to use ChatGPT for strategy, how we can use it for sales. Now I'm going to go over how we can use ChatGPT for marketing. So one of the things that I mentioned earlier was increasing your online presence, right? That's one of the strategies that ChatGPT shared with us. So one of the best ways to build your online presence is through social media. Now, if you think about how to create content on social media, the first step is to decide what to come up with, right? What kind of social media post to create. So now I can type in, create 10 different social media post ideas for my business. Okay. And then it's going to give these 10 different ideas that I can use. All right. And then I could go through each one and create content for it. One of them is an educational tip. Share a valuable tip related to IT or accounting technology that can help your audience improve their efficiency with Okay, so what I can do, here's a tip here. I can take this tip, educational tip, I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to say, create me a LinkedIn post about, and I'm going to paste the tip that it gave. And now ChatGPT will create that LinkedIn post for me. All right, there we go. So now I can copy this and I can paste it into a social media scheduler tool. The one that I use is Social Pilot, but I can put it in there and schedule the post out to go tomorrow or the next day. And same thing, you can do it very similarly with the other ones. So this is the second idea is a client success story. This is something that's going to be a little bit more custom and tailored to you. So you'll have to kind of do that on your own. Industry news and updates. That's another one you can copy and then paste it and tell ChatGPT what are some current industry news and updates, and then have it create a social media post for you. And so that's how you can use ChatGPT for marketing, is you help it, you can have it create the ideas for you, the social media post ideas, and you don't have to stick with 10. If you want to get your social media posts scheduled for like a month or 2 months or 3 months, you can have it come up with 20, 30, 40, 50 ideas for you. And you can copy each topic, paste it back into ChatGPT and tell it to create a post for that specific topic. And then you can create months worth of content within a few minutes. And so that's how you can use ChatGPT specifically for social media marketing. You can also use it to do some market analysis, right? Marketing analysis. So let's say you are not sure about how to best reach out and market to your potential clients. You can tell ChatGPT who your potential clients are and have them come up with pain points and details about your potential clients that you might not already know. So for example, in this case, this example I used, an IT company reaching out to accounting businesses, I can have ChatGPT say, give me some information about accounting businesses related to their pain points in their business and how we could actually help them with their technology needs, right? So you can use something very similar to really better understand your potential clients as well. And so those are some ways that you can use ChatGPT for your business. Number 1, strategy. Number 2 is sales. Number 3 is marketing. There's plenty of other ways you can use ChatGPT in your business, like how to best lead your team. Right? You can ask ChatGPT how to become a better leader. You can give them context about each employee and how to best relate to them, right? So the possibilities are endless, but these are just some starting points that you can use for ChatGPT.